for Iowa, a mark of 12-1, and undefeated Bo Bartlett, the new #1 of the weight class, 14-0 for the Nittany Lion. Jim, I've been waiting all week for this one.
Yeah, you're going to see two great athletes. We already know Bo Bartlett is basically an acrobat who can wrestle very, very well. Great defense, and then you see a guy like Real Woods, we already know what he can do. NCAA runner-up, had a bad go of it last year against Sergio Lemley. But I tell you what, you have to have a short memory in this conference to go back out there wrestling a guy like Bartlett here. This is going to be a fun match to watch.
Real Woods, the reigning Big Ten champion. These two met in the duel last year. Woods won at 4-1. He got a takedown and a ride out in the first period. That really set the tone.
Yeah, that's what he was able to do that he hasn't been doing as much of this year, getting those quick takedowns and the ride outs. So, the thing I see in his style that may be a little bit different than last year, not taking as much territory out there. He's just not as much forward pressure on his opponent, and that it has allowed guys to kind of stay in those matches a little bit longer there physically. And Bartlett, one of those guys that we mentioned before, his athletic abilities is key right here. Driving through on a double leg, and he collects it and gets the three-point takedown. Huge.
Bo Bartlett, 60 seconds in. Sweet takedown there for the Nittany Lion. Bartlett third at last year's Big Ten championships. Great national tournaments. Finished third in Tulsa.
Man, we had a great look at that, and just driving right through, hit the collar tie, and look for Bartlett to stay in that top position as much as he can, because he knows it's best for him to ride the rider.
Great return there from Bo Bartlett. Takes riding time over 30 seconds. Four-time national prep champion from Wyoming Seminary. From Tempe, Arizona. Good work there from Woods to get on the board.
Intense hand fighting. I tell you what, nothing wears you out in that top position when you're really trying to clinch a guy there. You're in a hand fight situation, and good job by Woods by turning his hips out, making that big turn, getting a quick enough escape. 40 seconds of riding time, that's not much.
Mentioned that loss to Sergio Lemley last Friday night. Fell 14-2. Woods now 32-2 in the Hawkeye singlets. He'd only been majored in his career, Jim, 3 times. 2 of those were pins to Oregon State's Grant Willits.
Well,
last week was a different story.
It was, and it started in the second period for him. It was a reversal on back points that really got it going here for Lemley. But tell you what,
wrestle out of it.
It's a good sign for Bartlett that he's not retreating in this match at all either, too. He's measuring that shot very well. A lot of times both guys kind of had the same technique. They hammer with the collar tie and come back and sweep with the other arm. So with Woods, it's the right-hand collar, and you try to hit that lead leg. When Bartlett wants to go ahead and just maintain position, he's going to come that stance right there. Heavy right leg forward, and he's going to come heavy with the left-hand collar.
Takedown for Bartlett in the first period, leading at 3-1. Bo Bartlett is our State Farm state of success. Undefeated 14-0 on the season, 8-0 against ranked opponents. Some big wins for the Nittany Lion. One of 5 top-ranked guys.
Green will choose bottom.
In this Penn State lineup.
Green chooses bottom. Wrong blood.
Bartlett was able to get to his offense.
Take a look, the collar tie, with that left-hand collar tie, reached the opposite side right there and kept up and drove through into that Bazagar finish right there. Love that finish. Again, shoelaces up and driving through the body here, collects the bar leg. Good work.
Riding time at 40 seconds as Woods goes on bottom here in the second period. Quick stand up there from Woods.
Good mat return.
Good mat return.
Nice job of Woods, though, collecting himself, keeping his knees up close to his chest. All right, really digging in with that inside elbow. Now Bartlett trying with the wrist. You got to try to move your feet a little bit. Quick escape. Only 57 seconds of riding time now. That's a big win for Woods.
1-point match here in the second period. Woods, a 3-time All-American. Of course, was at Stanford before coming to Iowa City. 3-time Pac-12 finalist, 2-time Pac-12 champion, won a Big Ten crown last March over Brock Hardy of Nebraska. This 141-pound weight class, Jim, in the Big Ten is just incredible.
It is incredible. And look at these guys, though. These two great athletes holding the center. And that's what Bartlett has been able to do. I think he's improved a lot over his career here, not backing up out of there, presenting himself, looking for his shots. Quick little pick action there by Woods. Again, not quite getting the forward pressure that he normally would get. The guys have done a better job of scouting him out a little bit. Kind of working, receive below the elbow there. You see where Bartlett is there. 2-on-1 action right there where he's coming across to the elbow and has the wrist.
Wrestle center here.
Half a minute left in this second period.
Really important phase for Bartlett. He doesn't want to be, catch a stall warning right there. That's important.
Stall's red.
Why is that a big deal? Well,
1-point match.
Yep, 1-point match. It's huge. Now, Bartlett's probably going to take the bottom position against Woods.
Short time in the second period.
Third period.
Friday night wrestling here on the Big Ten Network. I love it. Friday night, Jim and I appreciate you bringing us inside your houses. Look at that guy taking in some wrestling.
Beautiful roll through there by Bartlett. A nice job by Woods staying with him here. If he has a strategy, and this is going to be hard to do, but we've seen Woods be able to do this before. Stay in the top position. If he does that, he'll collect a riding time point and tie this match. So I think he's going to try to stay in this top position, maybe take it to overtime. Seems to be his path to winning the match right now, and also maybe trying to wear Bartlett down a little bit from the bottom position.
Keeping that forward pressure, weight on the hands of Bartlett, has the wrist. Of course, we know Real Woods likes those tilts.
Yep. And you've got a hand fight with him. Beautiful job of exploding out of there. I love that action right there. Just kind of okey-doked him a little bit. Put his head down there, then came back and exploded with a little bit of a turn. That's the escape.
Real Woods is back against the wall. He trails it by 2 with just over a minute remaining in the third. Hawkeye crowd trying to will him to victory. Here's a shot defended by Bartlett.
Bartlett does such a good job of defending that lead leg. Watch when Woods drops in there. Now he gets on a shot of his own, and he's in a great position to finish it. He doesn't follow through, but that answered the referee right there.
Good optics.
Yep. Hard to call him for stalling after he made a pretty good shot like that.
Inside of 40 seconds.
Again, controlling Woods below the elbow. See how he's controlling that lead arm on the shot? Drops
another
in.
Shot there from Bartlett. In position to score another takedown. Whizzer here from Woods.
Now but it's a time hog here against Woods.
20 seconds. Single leg here for Bartlett.
Stays in good position. Now he's going to lift. It's all in his favor. Beautiful finish.
What a way to close the match. Bo Bartlett remains undefeated. 7-2 over Real Woods.
Shane, when you're trying to hold a lead,
£149, ranked 10th in the country, true freshman Tyler Kasak and Caleb Rachi for the Hawkeyes. Great work from Bo Bartlett, takedown in the first, and then gets another one late to put that dub on ice.
Yeah, Rachi's in a tough situation here. Crowd practically silent. You never hear that. It's just quiet. You and I talking, okay? They can hear us.
Very rarely can I hear myself in this arena.
Yeah, and it's just this guy Tyler Kasich. We saw him earlier in the year against Lehigh. Remember that, where he just kind of got that lead, maybe just got one takedown, but just wrestled kind of the last period and a half, 2.5 minutes, where he wasn't really kind of getting after it here, and he kind of walked off the mat a little bit disgusted with himself. But I can tell you this, that he has improved immensely. And it's just a guy going out there and getting reps. He's in there with, Shane Van Ness with his injury that he had. Hope he's getting better. But all the the reps that he's getting right now, and I thought he just looked fantastic in that match against Ohio State.
Knocked off All-American Dylan D'Amelio 7-2 last Friday night. Began the season at 141. As you mentioned, that injury to All-American Shane Vaness. The true freshman gets the opportunity out of Doylestown, Pennsylvania, Bethlehem Catholic, where he won a state title. Just last year, an Ironman champion, won the Beast. Here he is inside Carver Hawkeye Arena on the big stage. Scoreless midway through this first period.
Heavy on that collar tie as Kasich just likes to stay out in front of you. We'll go ahead and shot that straight on double leg right now. Look for a little elbow pass situation right here.
Stalemate.
Referee blows the stalemate.
In dual meet wrestling, Kasich has scored 6 takedowns. He's yet to give up a takedown. Jim, listen to this stats. Projected starters for Penn State tonight in dual meets, they've scored 191 takedowns and given up 16. You can't make this stuff up.
Well, that's why you locked yourself into your hotel room here for most of the day, right? I'm out greeting people.
I love the numbers. Failed freshman algebra, but I'm good at arithmetic. 45 to go in the first. Kasich, collar tie, these guys ear to ear, center of the mats. Rachi from Ankeny, Iowa, 4-time finalist, 2-time Iowa State champion. Done a really good job, 13-3, 8 bonus point victories, 2-2 in Big Ten duels for the Hawks.
Hey, beautiful little shot right there.
Well timed.
Came off of that ankle pick though, went right to the single leg. Now he's trying to shelf the leg.
This is Big Jim, 15 seconds in the first.
And that's points.
3 takedown in short time.
2, 3,
now trying to work up.
4. Get off of it.
And Rachi will finish this period on top.
That was huge. That little ride out right there with 15 seconds left. That woke up the crowd.
Short time scoring and finishing periods on top. Non-negotiables in big matches.
Yeah, take a look at it. I thought he might be a little bit in trouble right there with the low ankle shot. Maybe could have stayed with that, but he lost it. Comes up and does the sweep. There's no question about that takedown.
And you make the point, Jim, finishing the period on top. Good awareness there, was able to work up. 3-0 off the whistle. Sinks in a claw. Going to work in the top position. Ankle pick.
2. He's up.
You know, Rachi just needs to make this environment work for him. Just fight every little situation right now. A nice job there, peeling the fingers, coming back out.
We're neutral.
Kasich, but now he's got to be the aggressor on his feet.
Kasich's only loss this season to his teammate Bo Bartlett at the Black Knight Open. 4-1 score.
See if Kasich hits a little more touch and go action right there. You see Rachi inside bicep tie. Kasich coming over the top. Inside, he's beating to the inside every time. Rachi's beating Kasich to the inside. Now a little advantage here for Rachi. Can he follow it up? Not getting much pressure back to take that shot. So you got to increase your footwork. Get a little motion going. Kasich's got a nice shuck.
50-second second period.
Really tough now, ear to ear. Both guys can feel everything that his opponent's going to do, and the referee, Jaron Quincy, has called a good match to this point right now.
All right, man, let's go.
Calls a quick stalemate.
Rachi had a great soldier salute, won the title. He was the outstanding wrestler.
No, beautiful counter shot.
Once again, drops across. It's going to be another takedown for Rachi.
He may not be aware of it right now, so he got a good mat return as well.
6-1 score. Inside of 30 seconds, looking for that ride out once again.
Leg in right there. Boy, Kasich really exploding back up, but I don't know if he got away. Yep, he did.
Second escape, the Hawkeye bench doesn't like that call.
No, because the arm was all the way across the body right there. I think that they think that Rachi should, the referees might want to take a look at that, but they definitely wanted to keep him down in this last 15 seconds. Good answering escape here by
Wrestle out of
Kasich, he
those.
really put himself in jeopardy to do so and was rewarded for it.
2 takedowns for Rachi, 2 escapes for Kasich. 6-2 to the third period. Here's that second takedown.
Love the counter shot action here. Action by Kasich, and then the counter shot, and look at him step up. Laces up, driving through his opponent right there. And here's the end of the sequence right there. Kasich, see that arm all the way across the back like that? Yeah, he's out. No question about it.
On and over.
Good call. Great call.
Rachi goes on bottom, looking to add to his lead.
Work here.
So now the question, Jim, is for Kasich, how long do you ride him?
Yeah, he does have the ability, and he broke that match open against Ohio State with some back points. So he does have the ability off the mat return to suck him back and get back points. But I think he's in your camp here. Drive it off. Oh, beautiful
Slide
job.
by here, and he's right back into this match as they scramble on the edge.
Control. Danger green.
Good job by Rachi staying with it, but they're going to collect the 3 right there, and that makes it 7-5.
Riding time and on factor.
And
In the Penn State corner telling Kasich to give the escape.
yeah, good read by Kasich. You know, he's all the way across the mat. The Penn State corner is way back over there on the other side. He looked to his corner and said, told him to let him up. Now he's got time to work.
60 seconds left in this third period.
Watch the right tie here for Kasich. Just straight on drive. Watch this right here. Gets any pressure back, he's going to whip him right there. See that little elbow shuck right there?
There's a stall call on Rachi, and Kasich with a leg attack. He's in good shape right here on a double leg. Hit to the outside. 3 more, and this match is tied 8-8.
Tied 8-8, and he's good enough to stay in that top position right there. He's got both legs pinched.
And now the Penn State corner telling him, keep him down.
Yeah, they're at the Penn State corner. You see the coaches in the background there. And Rachi really trying to kick like a butterfly kick right there like a swimmer, letting the official know that he's in a total parallel ride. 10 seconds left. Hands are peeled. Peeling that bottom hand right there. Now make the turn in.
There's a roll
Good
anticipated
job.
there by Kasich.
Good job
and
by-
this match is going to sudden victory.
Boy, I tell you what, a lot of fun, 8-8.
Here's the tying takedown for the Nittany Lion.
The tying takedown off that elbow tie, reaches back, switches to a double, anticipates the cutting the corner of Rachi. Good work. Now who gets right back after their offense?
Both these guys with a pair of takedowns.
You know, Rachi had that
I've got
beautiful
a stall
counter
on
shot.
both.
Is that
Let's work,
available
man.
again? And for Kasich, it's constant pressure. Keep that constant pressure, marching him forward.
Tension here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. The Let's Go Hawks chants.
Yeah. Tell you what, if you're cheering for Rachi, you know that counter shot is still there. At the inside bicep tie, if you can get, now he's coming off the collar. Right there, that's there.
Shot here from Rachi, single leg.
Shin Wizard, good job of stepping out of that. Now he limps out of it.
Breaks the scramble, and there's the 3 takedown. Rachi wins.
Like I said, Shane, I thought that shot was there.
$197 pounds, a pair of undefeateds. 3-time national champion and top-ranked Aaron Brooks. And Zach Glazier, 19-0, ranked 11th in the country. He's been a great story, Jim.
He really has. I mean, you know, guy that got himself in the lineup there and just battled, you know, this competition. You know, you can't say anything about him other than he's beat everybody that he's tried to wrestle against, and you know, he's done it in good fashion. There's not just one move he's hitting out there.
Clean
He hits
hands,
an
man.
array of technique. Got to be proud of his performance so far.
14 bonus point victories 5 times. He has put a W on ice for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Get out of his
6-0
fingers.
in Big Ten dual meets, 5 bonus point victories during that span. Of course, Aaron Brooks,
That's a different animal.
it is.
You know, and he's up at 197, and here's what you see him doing a lot of here, driving that left-handed underhook. He does that a lot right now at this weight class. Not hitting as many shots, but he'll drive this left-handed underhook and really work it hard and snap a guy down once he feels that pressure, and he's just getting a ton of go-behinds. One hard. Once he gets that pressure back, and he sense that they've worked on this in the Iowa coaching staff, being able to control this position, keep your own balance. This is good work by Glazier. Doesn't look like much, but, you know, Aaron Brooks has been scoring a lot off of this position.
Aaron Brooks, 10-0, 6 techs, 3 pins, and a major. 100% bonus points for Brooks. The 3-time national champion collecting those titles down at 184. Of course, 4-time Big Ten finalist, 3-time Big Ten champion. One of the all-time greats to wear that Penn State singlet. We're scoreless with 120 in the first.
And so far, this is a win for Glazier. He's given, you know, one of Brooks's best positions against these 97-pounders that he's moved up. So you can see Brooks waving at a shot right there. Glazier measuring it pretty well. You know, this is, talked to Coach Gable about this earlier. Called him up on the I-80. I go, hey, you know, what's your mindset? You know, 5 number 1s are headed to town. What's your mindset, all right? What are you trying to get across to your guys? And he says, each guy's got to go out there and have that type of confidence that they're going to go out there and win this match, all right? And win the match that they're in. If they don't win, it's all right. But they've got to go out there and show during the match they believe that they're going to win. And that's the mindset that you have in this program. That's the mindset that he developed. It's a mindset any championship coach is trying to develop with their team. So far, Glazier, I think, is passing the test.
Both these guys heavy on the head. Heavy hands with 20 seconds to go in this first period.
They're able to ward off the shots really well. And Glazier's capable of getting in on a leg. We'll see what he does here, but so far it's been a good period for him.
Glazier, the 2-time state champion from Elbert Lee, Minnesota. 0-0 after 3 minutes here at 197. Brooks with the choice.
There he is. There's the
Red
man.
says bottom.
Coach Dan Gable and his wife Kathy.
Sporting the dual gear. Our 6-part docu-series that we did with the 86 season.
Be sure to check that out. Available on all streaming services. The Duel. Fantastic work.
One red escape. Neutral.
A must-see for any wrestling fan. Quick escape as Brooks leading it 1-0. Brooks from Hagerstown, Maryland. North Hagerstown, 4-time state champion. Here's Glazier on a single leg.
Pretty good at finishing. Right? Heavy hips here from Brooks. Now he gets a little chest wrap going, spreads out pretty well. Now this is where he's getting his points right now this year. Snapping guys down. All right, it's just he finds himself in those positions right there. He's scoring against these big guys at will on those go-behinds.
4-0 as he scoops up that near ankle. Goes to work in the top position, pinching that right side.
Hey, but you know, Glazier went after that like he thought he could get it and wanted it. So
Aaron Brooks in dual meets now 41 takedowns. Has given up 0.
Ankle.
Picks an ankle with 60 to go here in the second period.
Going to try to make Glazier work a little bit harder in the bottom position. You know, we saw in those huge matches that he had throughout his career, you know, the wars that he had with Miles Amin from Michigan, and, you know, just huge battles where he was able to go ahead and...
Ankle, what? He's off of it.
And you remember that in the Big Ten final.
Let's work here, man.
Amin was able to beat Brooks, and then he came back in Detroit in 2022, won that one 5-3, Jim, with 4 minutes of riding time. He can do everything. Yeah,
and it does everything that you need to do. And once he senses a weakness, he's going to be able to cover on it. But that's why he's the champion he is. He's done this with great competition. Again,
that's you. Okay.
Hey,
Let's work, guys.
Glazier hasn't even been an All-American yet. This first year in the lineup here, this good match so far for him. With an answer with an escape, 22 seconds left, another moral victory, if you want to call him that, but you're really trying to see what it takes to beat the best, and this is the best guy. He's been the best guy in every weight class he's been in. The fact that he was seeded number 3 last year was just, wow, crazy.
Final seconds in the second period. Coming up this
Green,
Monday,
third
Rick
period.
Pizzo and I break down the top stories in the sports
Green
and
says
preview
bottom.
upcoming matchups. Big Ten wrestling and beyond this Monday night at 10 Eastern on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Maybe talk to Aaron Brooks on Big Ten wrestling and beyond.
On red,
There's
hold
Cale
for me.
Sanderson and Casey Cunningham. Again, congratulations to Cale Sanderson, victory 200 as head coach of the Nittany Lions. Riding time now north of a minute and a half for Brooks.
Work here, man.
Aaron Brooks, 2023 U23 world champion, won cadet gold in 2017, junior silver in 2018. What a career.
Yeah. Got a kick out of that finger clasp position right there. Glazier grabbed a hold of the fingers of Brooks, and
It's red.
he gets called for stalling here.
Let's work the scores.
And
Try something
they're going to have a
different.
little conversation.
Let's go. Green's bottom, red's top. Get set.
But Glazier grabbed his fingers and he shook it real hard. Looks like he was on his feet, but I don't think there's any rule about grabbing, clasping over the fingers in the bottom position. And Glazier let go of it.
The two-time Hodge Trophy finalist Brooks covers.
One green.
And there's an escape. Glazier on the board, and immediately Brooks stalks and engages. Collar tie from the Nittany Lion, the 2020 Big Ten Freshman of the Year. 77-3 in his career. Brooks has won 23 straight. Pretty good 1-2 punch with guys like Starachi and Brooks. Of course, Greg Kirklead coming up next at heavyweights.
Wow. Does he look good at this weight class? Or it's always looked good at being a heavyweight, but he just looks phenomenal this year. And we only saw Keeter at the handshake. So I know Hill was mentioned there.
Weighed in. But Keeter went out for the intros. Final 30 seconds. Glazier has shown himself well today.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that did be.
He's back down.
Okay, look at that rating. 11. There's a lot of guys that are ranked a lot higher than that would be giving up a major by now.
The riding time is locked up. And Aaron Brooks improves to 11-0, but no major decision for the Nittany Lion.
A lot of respect
as
there.
Brooks hands Glazier his first defeat of the season. Good bout at 197. Brooks will look for his fourth